Hello friends, my name is Shayla and today I'm here to talk to you about my September reading plans or my September TBR. For September, I've got a couple things going on. I've got the Fall into Mangalove Readathon. If you want to know my TBR for that, the announcement video and my TBR is linked up above, but I will be reading a lot of manga over that week, so I haven't picked out too many novels for this TBR. So really quickly, I am going to be continuing my reread of the Stormlight Archive, and I will be continuing on with Words of Radiance. I do think I'll have a tiny bit of Way of Kings left at the beginning of the month. I just don't think I'm going to quite have enough time to get it done before the 1st, because I am filming this a little bit early. From there, I will continue on immediately into Words of Radiance and get that done, and then have some fun time later in the month, and then in October, I'll focus on Oathbringer. So that's still kind of the plan there. Let's go ahead and pick out my reread manga series. That just kind of fell right out. So it wants to be the one, and it is Fullmetal Alchemist. Give me just a second. So I will be rereading Fullmetal Alchemist. This is a 27-volume series. There's a good chance that I will be doing this during the fallintomangalove Readathon. And in this, we're following two young boys who commit a taboo in alchemy to try to bring their mother back from the dead, and the repercussions of all of that and the political ramifications of that as well. Such a solid, really fun series. I love it. It's one of my all-time favorite shonen. So good. So excited to reread it. I knew that one was going to be coming up soon. I was even talking to somebody about it, that it's like, it should be popping up anytime. And it's my second longest series on my shelf. The longest being Haikyuu. All right, and from there, all I'm going to tell you guys that I'm focusing on are the arcs that I have. I've got 13 here on this list that I want to get done in the month of September. A few of these are technically October releases, but they're like in the first part of October, so I'd really like to get them done in September. And then the rest of the time, I'm just going to kind of mood read and go with it. So first up, we have The Paris Secret by Natasha Lester. This is a historical-based story. They usually kind of have two timelines where one's historical and one's more modern. So they're a really fun series. This is book 3 in this series, and I've read them all. And my cat's being a weirdo. And then I have Well Played by Jen DeLuca. I haven't gotten to this quite yet, and I don't know if I'll get to it in August. But for sure, in that first week of September, I want to read it like right now. Next up, we have Tools of Engagement by Tessa Bailey. This is book 3 in the Hot and Hammered series. I really like this series. I have a good time reading it. And this couple got hinted at very heavily in book 2, and I'm really excited for their book. Next, we have Home for the Holidays by Sarah Richardson. Kind of a country holiday story. Definitely looking forward to that. And then we've got A Little Country Christmas, which is a collection of short stories that, again, are Christmas. And obviously A Little Country. Then we do have Christmas on Reindeer Road by Debbie Mason. Y'all know I love my Debbie Mason. I don't remember which of her series this one is from. I kind of hope it's from her new Highland Falls series, because I really love the characters over there. So that's what I'm hoping, but I don't remember for sure. Then we have A Very Merry Match by Melinda Curtis. I read my first Melinda Curtis earlier this year, Can't Hurry Love. Really enjoyed it. That was a single parent romance, if my memory serves correctly. So I'm really excited for this one. We also have The 12 Dogs of Christmas. Dogs, Christmas. Sounds like a great time. I'm just excited about that. I do have a couple more Christmas ones. They're technically ones that release in October. But I have Mistletoe and Mr. Right, which looks like a really fun time. And then In a Holidays by by Christina Lauren. Again, that's a lot of holiday titles all in a row, so there's a good chance I'm going to kind of read them all in the same week, do a vlog for you guys, talk about all the holiday stuff. There are others that I have as arcs, so I might just pull those in if I get enough of these done quickly. Then I might just pull all my Christmas arcs together and have it in one vlog. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know down below. And then we have All Scott and Bothered by Kerrigan Byrne. This is book 2 in her newer series. This isn't I don't remember what the series is called, but it's not the series with the Highwaymen. It's the other series. And I have the first book in that series. So I should read that before I read the second one. So I'll probably read both of those in September. And then we have Beauty Tempts the Beast by Lorraine Heath. Y'all know I love Beauty and the Beast stories, and I read The Beast of Bezek earlier in August, loved it. So I'm in that Beauty and the Beast mode, so let's just go with it. And then I also have on this list, spoiler alert, by Olivia Dodd. I'm not sure how you say the last name, but plus size representation on the cover and it looks absolutely fantastic. I haven't heard too much about it yet, but the little bit that I've heard has been pretty positive so far, and I'm always looking for good plus size rep. So I am very, 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 very excited about this book. So thank you guys for watching this video. Like I say, the rest of it I'm just going to kind of mood read, and I'll have a ton of manga that I'm reading, and I have a bunch of new releases that I'm excited for. I don't know which ones I'm going to pick up and which ones I'm not yet. I need to get my budget together and figure all that out, because I am trying to be a reasonable human being, even though COVID has made me a huge buyer. And so the rest I'm just going to kind of mood read and just kind of feel out what feels good. Oh, I do have my buddy reads picked out with Lindsay. Let me go grab those. Alrighty, so first up we have Waterbound by Christine Feehan. This is the first book in the Sea Haven series by Christine Feehan, and we both have it, so we're going to buddy read it. It does have a very manly step back there, which I love. And yeah, so I'm excited. She's not read much Feehan yet, and we both haven't touched this series yet, so we're really excited. And then I have Woven in Moonlight by Isabel Ibanez, is how I want to say that last name. Can't say for sure. This is a historical YA fantasy, if I remember right. A lush tapestry of magic, romance, and revolution, drawing inspiration from Bolivian politics and history. So yeah, it is a bit historical and Bolivian-centered, which I don't think I've ever read anything Bolivian-inspired, so I'm really excited to try something new. We're finally getting to Descendant of the Crane. We've both had this forever, and we both just had kept putting it off for no good reason. So we're finally getting to Descendant of the Crane. This is another YA fantasy. Tyrants cut out hearts, rulers sacrifice their own. And so I think this is going to be great. This is by Joan He, and everything about this sounds amazing. So again, we are very excited. And then the Tell It Again book club pick for the month of September, my brain wanted to fart there, is going to be The House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin A. Craig. I have read this. This will be a reread for me. I'm really excited to not only read this with April and Lindsay, but just to be able to revisit it and to discuss it a little more at length. I really loved this when I read it last year. This is a retelling, I believe it's of the 12 Dancing Princesses. Yeah, once there were 12 of us. So yeah, it's the 12 Dancing Princesses. And this one just has that gothic feel to it, and I really resonated with that and really loved it. So I'm excited that this was our pick. As I was saying before, thank you so much for checking out this video. I know it was pretty short and sweet, and I didn't give a ton of information on any of this, especially with my arcs. I try to go in a little on the blind side just so that I can fully experience the story and, you know, have organic reactions to tropes and things that pop up, especially with the romances. So yes, I am very, very, very excited for my reading in September, and I like that I'm giving myself a little bit of wiggle room. It's going to be good. I've really been enjoying various things in my reading lately, and sometimes I want paranormal, sometimes I want historical, sometimes I want normal, sometimes I want fantasy. So I just want to be able to choose whatever I'm feeling. So again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you all so very much, and I will see you in the next one.